Hey guys, welcome to another video here. Today I'm actually doing a little bit of an update here on the Project 67 I'm working on. I've been doing quite a bit of work, so on the last video we did on our other page, we put the brake master cylinder and the headers on here. But since then I've done quite a bit of work. I just didn't film it because everything was done underneath the car. What I did, and I'll show you guys a little bit, it's just it would have been hard. As you can see, I don't have a lift, so all the work I do is pretty much with the jack stands and all that. So one thing that I did was the exhaust system. So I finished the exhaust system, got the header there, and I put the Flowmaster American Thunder exhaust system, so you can see, and I'll show you a little bit more on the back. I also installed the drive shaft, so I actually went ahead and I had the an old drive shaft from my box body Mustang, since I'm putting the AOD in here, and so I got it lengthened. I think I had to make it 6 inches longer, so I had them retube it, make it longer, new U-joints, balance, everything. So I did that. I installed also a emergency brake handle. Pretty much everything out of this came out of a SN95 Mustang. The handle came out of a 95, I believe. So I just got out of the car, lifted it up in here, made like the little kind of a little shroud where it goes underneath there on the floor. And then installed the bracket underneath, welded it to the tunnel, and installed the cables. So the cables, you can see them right in here, a little bit, going through there, and then they go up in the middle to that handle. The reason I did that one was because the factory emergency cables on the 67 Mustang, and I'm pretty sure 68s are the same, probably early 60s. This is the handle, which pulls this cable here underneath, and then this kind of tilts a lever. I have it somewhere actually right over here. Let me grab that for you guys, if I can find it. It's pretty much a lever that is mounted to the frame, this one right here. So this goes in here, this is fixed to the frame, and then it pulls it back, and then it pulls, this is where the actual cables come to the drum. So let's see, it goes like this, I believe. So when you pull back on it, it pulls here the cables. It's not the best system. I mean, when everything works, it works, I guess. But since I converted to disc brakes on the back, I don't think those cables were gonna really pull enough to work. I did have a new handle to put on this that I bought. I hear it's really hard to get the spin out, so I never even tried it, but I got rid of that. So I did that. That's the reason I did that. Again, most of that work was underneath the car, so it would have been really hard to film it and do a video on it. So you can see back here, you can see I also, I finished the exhaust system in here. So, it goes all the way to the back. Got the Flowmaster mufflers in there. I gotta say that American Thunder exhaust system works really, really good. It came with like the hangers and everything. Not too sure if you can see them there, but it fit perfect. I installed all the shocks on the front and rear, and I also installed this ABOC rear sway bar. So it bolts onto your differential, and then you make a hole, and the links go to the frame over there. Again, that's work that I could have not showed you guys easily being under the car. So the exhaust system, I had bought this balance here that has the cutout when I bought this. And so the exhaust system that I had ordered a long time ago, it came with the turn downs right here. And so I cut those. I was gonna put a exhaust tip I did order a really nice set of exhaust tips from Amazon, but they're 4-inch, and they were hidden right here on my leaf springs. So I really didn't want to drop like the exhaust, make it lower so it wouldn't hit that, because it's pretty tucked in really nice. And so I'm gonna get like a 3-inch. I think the 3-inch will clearance this, and just get one that sticks out just a little bit here. If the 3-inch doesn't fit right, then I'll probably just get a chrome piece that's 2.5, just so it looks nice here at the end. But I'll do that later on. I thought about reordering something, but I figure I'm gonna be painting and stuff, so I'll probably just end up painting those. So that's the other thing I did. And lastly, I went ahead and put the brake hoses here on the front. And those are just the braided steel lines from the caliper to the body, completed with the going into the brake caliper. I did bleed the brakes, but I'm pretty sure I need to bleed them a little bit more. I just did a gravity bleed pretty much, and so if I step on it all the way, it does stop, but I think it's probably a little spongy, so I'll have to work on that. And then lastly, I finished the front A-box sway bar, which is right here. They fit really nice. Everything pretty straightforward. It is bigger than the factory one, so I had that kit for quite a while, but I gotta say it wasn't too expensive. It worked really good. So that's pretty much the update so far here on the 67. So what I actually also did was clean up around the windshield here. All the like silicone that was in here, most of the paint. So I was starting to sand that, and I also did it here on the back. If you guys seen on the other channel the video on I installed that piece, so I pretty much sanded this. I started sanding here on the back, and so what I decided, I was just gonna spray the this piece here, put the windshield and the back window on, and then move to working on the inside of the car. I did paint this dash a while back, and it's kind of hard to see without a good lighting here, but the color that I use, it's called a Cardinal Red Effect. It's kind of like a Mazda color, so it's that color that's kind of, it's red, but it's also kind of orange. And I don't think I am gonna use that color, so I'm gonna go ahead and go with the different red. So besides, I wasn't too happy with this paint job here. It's got a little bit of dimples and things like that. So what I'm gonna do, which I'll show you guys on the other side, but after this video, because this is just a short update of what's going on, I am gonna put the spark plugs in the engine, just because I don't want any of the dirt to go in there. I took the little caps off of them. I put those on there, and then I started doing a little bit of the body filler, just testing it out. So this is gonna work good. So the next video, I'm gonna do body filler, everywhere where the body kit is. A lot more here. I'll have to do some here, kind of pretty much everywhere. I'm gonna do that. That way I can sand it, because I was gonna just sand the dash, a little bit of the door jambs, and like I said, paint this. But I'm gonna do that body filler, do a complete sanding on the car, and then I'll primer the whole car, with the interior, and then I'll paint the interior and the jambs and around the window, and then I'll put the windows. That way I have pretty much the coat of primer on everything, and I don't just stop here on the edge and then do a coat of primer and all that. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. I'm pretty certain on that, I think. So I have the filler here. I'm gonna be doing that next. I'm no expert, again, I do all my own work, but just follow along. You like to see different things, things that you can do yourself. Definitely everything on this car, everything I done the work myself. So and all the other cars. We have the other page, but you know, keep watching. Hopefully, you know, this kind of catches you guys on, and then the next video will be the body work. I'm gonna be putting that and sanding. I'm not gonna do a complete step by step, but just, you know, basically like, you know, what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and hopefully that gets you guys, if you're working on your own project, you know, you like how I'm doing that. So anyways, thank you for watching today. Please consider subscribing to the video if it helps out. It does help me out for sure. And then stay tuned for the next one. Thank you.